we are in Munich, and who are you?
So I'm Kazi. I am mostly a reviewer for headphonehistory.com, and also, let's just say, full-time audiophile and part-time working as a data scientist here in Munich. And yeah, so today we're here just as a small get-together or gathering, just to listen to some good music.
And who is the guy over there?
My name is Pascal. Some of you may know me already from the fair, but I'm just a regular music lover from local Munich right now, and we've gathered here to make some fun with the superior Warwick Acoustics APERIO.
So, Kazi,
Yeah.
Warwick Acoustics, of course you're familiar with this system and these headphones,
Yes.
and so your impressions are not based on to this evening, it's longer term than that. What would you say your thoughts are about the Aperio?
So let's just say it is at the same time the most intimate sounding headphones that you can have, and perhaps the most grand sounding headphones you can have. So it is what I think is the most adaptive headphone, one of the most adaptive headphones in the market. So no matter the track, you will listen to it in its, let's just say, the best rendition of it, or at least one of the best renditions that it can have. So you know that there are some headphones even in this like extremely high-end range, for example the Hi-Fi Man Shangri-La Senior, and those are exceptional if you have really well-mastered music with very, let's say, clean mid-range, no artifacts and anything. But if you play something that is, let's say, compressed or that is not the best mastering, you will not be able to listen to that for long. The Aperio is not like that. It can adapt, and I don't know how exactly. Perhaps there is the DSP magic at work, or perhaps it's the drivers that are doing the heavy lifting here, or maybe just a bit of everything. But it really sounds as good as you want it to be. It's not. I mean, this is very expensive, definitely, way beyond what I would pay or what I would be willing to pay. But if I paid this much, I'll probably just get this one, because I think it is doing everything that I expect when I'm spending this much money on a piece of gear. And also when I just want to reduce the clutter, declutter my collection. Just even if I want to just say boil down everything that I ever have to one single piece of gear and not buy anything for years, I think I'd probably just get this one. And yeah, pretty much that, like they say, endgame worthy, yeah.
Pascal, how many times have you already listened to the Aperio, apart from this evening?
I have heard it briefly about 2 years ago, and this year on Munich Fair I had some session in a quiet and a good environment where I could enjoy it, and this time it only takes me to the point to say I can already say it is the same impression like last time. It is a grand experience. Everything thrown on it, every genre is playing very well. There are no music sorts which are not delivering the sound what I expect as the ultimate sound.
So it confirmed what you felt already. Were there any surprises today?
I tried some new tracks which I discovered lately, but it delivers. Every time it delivers, you can close your eyes and throw it to the music journey. And it is a headphone, one of these headphones when you can throw some music and close your eyes and begin the journey through the whole album without the need of getting them off your head.
Wow, sounds beautiful. Kazi, it all sounds beautiful. What, if anything, don't you like about it?
And the price. I don't like the price. But really, the cable is a bit of bother, I think it's somewhat unwieldy, I would say. I know why it is like this. I spoke to the engineers who designed or helped in designing the drivers, and there is a very good reason why the cable is like this. And I know it would be like almost.
And what is that reason? That was
I think the capacitance, because the drivers, they have such a low resistance that even the smallest change in the resistance in the wear, which can be induced by length, by material, or some outside factors, can alter the sound signature or the fidelity. So they have to make sure that that is not the case, and for that, perhaps absolute usability has taken a slight hit. But once you get it in place, things like you place the wire on a table, then the majority of the weight is on the table. It's not really bogging down on your shoulders. It's absolutely fantastic. And one thing that I thought I remember from after Pascal's answer about what surprised me today, I think the bass response, I think probably due to the show floor, more ambient noise and everything, I think the bass is even better and deeper reaching than I remember. Because my first impression, or my third impression, I heard it 3 years in a row and in the show floor, and always was that the Bravura had a bit more impact. And that is still, I think, true. Bravura hits harder, but this has what they call subterranean depth. You can really feel the low notes, like 25 hertz or something like that. You can't really hear them, but you can feel them. And that's I think, is pretty much what is happening here in this environment. Here is this nice, quiet office, and I think that was perhaps the surprising aspect for me today.
Okay.
Other than that, I mean, I already knew it's one of the best in the world, and that is just reaffirmed once again.
And if there was one piece of music that you would like to listen to on the Apereo for the rest of your life, which piece of music would that be?
That is a very, very difficult question. But I mean, this music, for me it's a bit easy because I heard it all 3 years in a row. Damien Rice's Cannonball. The acoustic strums, there are multiple guitars, and the voice is just so haunting. And I think I can listen to it 2, 3, 4, 10 times in a row and won't be tired at all. And still get the goosebumps at the certain moments or certain passages. And I think this is the perfect tool to replicate that feeling or evoke that emotion.
Great. Pascal, you know I'm going to have to ask you, which piece of music would you spend the rest of your life listening to if there could only be one on the Apereo?
I could only say, I could only make it closer to one genre maybe, but one track would be very, very hard for me, as I'm listening a lot of electronic music, but on Apereo I would tend to go to neoclassical music with some elements of electronic, because I've heard a few tracks today on it, and the resolving of the system and the bass also was very impressive. So I would like to stay with neoclassical music.
Could you give us an example of a track that you listened to that caught your
everything
attention?
From Max Richter, for example, Christian Löffler is also very interesting. And there was some new which I didn't make because Rune Radio recommended me some, but I would have to go deeper to these recommendations. Lately I'm on the verge of discovering new music, so the hardware is on the side. Enjoy what you have and discover some new music. I'm on this path right now, but Apereo is getting me already on the path, discover some hardware instead of discover the music. So it's a bit tricky, but I hope I could answer this question.
You certainly could, very much so. So thank you guys for coming to the office today with your energy and thoughts and enthusiasm and knowledge and expertise, all of which is in full display from my side. Kazi always brings not only himself but incredible equipment, old and new, and I'm always very appreciative of Kazi's generosity of doing that, going to the trouble of doing so. And it's a small group of people, and it's quality, not quantity sometimes. and that's what I like. And there's a lot of quality here, and I really enjoy my time with the two of you. And today it was definitely catapulted into the stratosphere with the wonderful Aperio. And so thanks also to Warwick Acoustics. I always feel appreciative to the people who put this stuff out, because they don't do it
Greetings to
with
guys from
ease.
Warwick.
Yeah.
They're some of the coolest guys you can meet in this hi-fi world. So definitely.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.